Hi, I'm Eric.
You released your CD, your ninth CD, studio album last year, The Formation of Damnation, and it is very popular. It's hugely successful, was on the Billboard chart and everything. Do you think that's because you have so many original members right now?
I think I think that's a big part of it. I think it's a combination of a lot of stuff. We've been working really hard. When Alex and Greg and Louie left, Chuck and I took the band in a different direction. We went more into a heavier direction. We stopped. When Alex and Greg were in the band, we were on the record called The Ritual, which was, it's still Testament, but it was we were going more towards a commercial sound. And there's no more double bass, there was no more thrash, there was no death stuff. I kind of took the reins at that point and just was like, you know what? Everybody says we're done, we're over, blah 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 blah. It's our last record on Atlantic. We're just gonna go off. I don't care. I'm gonna do what I want to do, rather than trying to, everybody saying you gotta write like this or write like that. And one of the tracks on that record was Dog Face Gods, and that was leaning in towards like death metal a little bit. Chuck's always had this like kind of voice, but he never used it when he sang. He always like had his regular singing voice, and then at the end of a line he'd go. And I'm like, okay, I wrote these lyrics to the song. Okay, you know how you go, I go, you got to sing it like that. And he's like, huh? Like at first he didn't get it, but when he did it, we were just like, whoa. Dude, you're like blow death metal singers away. I mean, he just had this really unique sound. And from there, we just took the band into more of a heavier direction. We did Low, we did Demonic. Demonic was a lot of work. We toured like from August all the way to December nonstop. And it was a hard time because that's kind of the grunge era was going on, and we were playing smaller clubs again. But I think we kind of rebuilt our popularity through the underground again. All the people that didn't like us anymore, and we were trying to get new fans. All the fans from like the first two records were starting to like go, yeah, you guys are sick again. And then The Gathering came out with James Murphy. We had James Murphy, Dave Lombardo on drums, and just all these different people in the band, but they really brought new life and especially getting like Dave Lombardo. I mean, I'm a big Slayer fan, so getting someone who did the Rain and Blood record to come out, and I'm thinking in my head, okay, I have like this Dave Lombardo drum machine. I can have him do anything I want. Well, not anything. I mean, he's not but he's playing on my record, probably for one record only. So, he's a hired gun. So I'm gonna get him to play all my favorite beats that he's ever done. And that record came out amazing. To me, that's still my favorite record. And a lot of the Testament fans really like The Gathering. It's a very special record. And we called it The Gathering because it's a gathering of all these different musicians. We got Steve DiGiorgio, who's more like a Journey bassman. He does a lot of work, but he's known for what the band Sadus. Dave Lombardo, of course, James Murphy from Death and Obituary, and then myself and Chuck. And I think with that record, we were starting to play festivals again, and we were really getting ourselves back up on the map and getting popularity again. But it took 10 years to put out this new record, The Formation of Damnation. We had so many hurdles in between. Maybe I'm answering all your questions already.
A little bit, but it's.
But basically, yeah. I mean, you're going back to your first question. Is the popularity from the the new guys? It's a combination of just everything we've been doing. Chuck's illness. Different members.
You broke your leg.
Broke my leg. The studio got robbed. And then getting those guys back. I mean, those guys came out and seen us, especially Alex. He came, and Louie. They came and seen us when we played New Jersey. And it was like a sold-out show, and they were just like, whoa, and they got up on stage and jammed with us, and the crowd went nuts when Alex came up. They were just like, skull neck, and he was just like, man, I've been playing jazz, and I love what I'm doing, but I really miss this. This is like, jazz fans don't do that. They'll sit there and freak out. I mean, for what it's worth, he just was like, wow. So that was like the planning of the seed, I think. And then, we ended up doing a reunion tour in Europe for 10 shows, and it just took off from there. So.
Do Do you feel that this lineup is strong now since you've been through so much and it's...
Yeah, out of all the lineups, this is the strongest one.
That's good.
You know what I mean? And it's the original guys. Paul's not original, but he's OG in a way that he started off at the same club Ruthie's in, the same time, same genre of music. He was in a band called Forbidden. And that whole rivalry bands back then, I mean, everybody was like a big family. So rather than him being from England or from Germany or New York, you know, some other guy, and being 10 years older or 10 years younger, he's right in there with us. So in a way, he's very OG.
That's it. Well, you have been around so long, 26 years. That's older than a lot of your fans, including me. Well, do y'all just hate not touring? Because you're always touring, it seems like. You're always on the road.
Lately, yeah, I mean,
go all over the world.
I mean, that's just lately. You know, before that, we were more like weekend warriors. We told ourselves we're not going to take it that seriously because, you know, we've been trying so hard. We've had our ups and downs, and, you know, got really close to going to that next level, and then not going there. And then, you know, one of the reasons we didn't go there, I think, was the whole grunge scene. That was such a weird, like, phenomenon. It was just like all of a sudden, you know, heavy metal is not cool anymore. Just like overnight.
Yeah.
It was really weird, but you know, what it did is it weeded out the weak. You know, that kept the stronger bands to defend themselves, or, you know, jump on the bandwagon or get heavier, and we got heavier. But you know, just lately we've been touring a lot, and it is very hard, especially, you know, having families and yeah, I mean, you're out there for an hour and a half, and the rest of the time, you know, you're away from home. And I mean, you can either totally get into it. I trip out sometimes and wish I could be home. But overall, it's great. You know, it goes by pretty quick too.
Well, this tour's still got a little while to go, and
About
you're
2
heading
weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Okay, and you're heading to Europe soon for all the festivals, and is that a lot of fun? Going to the
Festivals are great fun in Europe. They're very well organized. There's a lot of great bands.
A lot of people.
A lot of people. A lot of drunk people. Sunburned drunk people. That's the only time I really drink beer too, is when I'm in Germany. So I love.
That's where I started drinking beer at.
Yeah, if you get Weizen you know, I love German beer. They got this one beer. It's called the Kolsch, and it comes in a really tall, skinny glass. It's freezing cold, and it's killer. It's a light beer though. It's, you know. It's amazing. It's killer. If you're ever in Germany, go to this restaurant called the Fru. It's in Cologne. It's killer.
Well, I really like what you did on this tour with getting close to your fans. Like that guy outside said, he bought a meet and greet package, and you have sound check access. And I like how fans can vote on the set list they want.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Set C has been the dominant set. We haven't really had to switch our setup at all. I mean, I thought for sure some fans would have voted for the New Order, because it got close a couple times where the New Order almost won. We pretty much play the first 2 records a lot. We play a lot of those
Now,
songs.
is there anything else you would like to say?
Well, I have, if I'm going to push something, I have a signature guitar out now. It's on, go to deanguitars.com. And what's cool about it is it's a very old school model. It's not, I didn't try to come up with this new model or anything. It's their old school, not skull. Mine's still skull. There's the skull. It's the old school Flying V, and it's got triple binding. It's got E&G pickups. It's got block inlay. It's neck through, and it's got some. It's black, and it's got our skull on it, our old skull. So I called it the old skull V, and it plays great, and it's a great price. It's like under $700. And yeah, I mean, if you like Flying V's, check it out.
What do you usually play?
That.
You play that one.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of guitars, and I'm really into Les Pauls and stuff like that. But when I got this guitar, I'm like, okay, now I really like this. See, I'm gonna play my Les Paul tonight, and then I put it on. I'm like, the neck. I'm like, wow, I want to, you know, just the way the neck feels on it. It's amazing. You know, it's shaved. It's like a Les Paul neck, but it's shaved down, and the back of it's got more like a V.
Mhm.
So
It's easier to hold right
yeah, it's
here.
easier to hold. It's killer.